na MPP daga Ayawasu North kenan sannan kuma muna tare da Ismail Ali Horoya shi dai shi ba bako bane kullum mu da shi ne kowane ranar Alhamis shine kuma NDC Greater Accra Regional Zongo Caucus Coordinator ina nan tare da mu zamu zo yau mu takura musu mu turke su mu takura musu kuma mu turke su ga ya muna abin da ya kamata su ga ya muna da ke shafin garin na to sanda zuwa gentlemen
sannu kare
ya kokari bari baka dama kai gaisuwa ina first ina fara baku dama ku yi gaisuwa shi 1 minute gaisuwa shi mu zo mu shiga cikin zance so 1 minute kai gaisuwa da zaka yi
to gaisuwa dai yana zuwa ga dukkan majiyan Baina TV da suke sauraron Baina TV koko masu kallon Baina TV na gaishe da kowa sannan kuma na da constituency chairman Kelly na sure he's doing a lot of activities muna mai gaisuwa da safin ga sannan kuma last week there was reshuffle daga Ghana Hajj Board Pilgrims Affairs of Ghana na sure boss na Alhaji Farouk and they take over as Chief Executive Officer for the board, the Executive Secretary, which is just like the Chief Executive Officer of the board. So she, mona my guess what is happening, and I'm more than that. Aka retain, so come on, Dr. Ulman, aka retain. Nga bisudu kamuna musu guess what the young board and gabada, and more than that. Zabi be Shafi Subakma. Sumamuna is almost the guess what ga large manaf ga large smaller Office of the Vice President. So the kamuna musu guess what to Allah dai yasa alheri ne don komai yazo duka fatan ka ne ya zama alheri so shi sanan muna gaishe da mutanen Ghana duka gaba daya assalamu alaikum
wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to yanzu zan zo kan amuru ya kama kai gaisuwa shi mu shiga da
farko dai assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh mu gaisuwa mu da as usual ne madannan muka saba gaisuwa su ne National Chief Imam da Chief Imam, all the sets. And I mean, go as some come on Muslim muna the sets the mamuduka adini mudi udani. We all towards the Islam religion. I'm a go the sets. It's a naga the co the sets. I'm a babamuduka ni National Chief Imam. Regardless of where you are coming from, you are under National Chief Imam. Sisa mume giswa, muima alisuna giswa, muima tijania giswa, muima yanshia giswa.
Kama Ahmadiyya.
Yeah, we are all together. We have to abide by them. We have to respect them. The moment will be in their shoes, even though, but you don't know where you are going to end. So you have to respect them a lot. Kumana gaida, yeah, Istayawasu, former Chama Olabode Williams, Istayawasu nagaida she nagaida killer. Chama Istayawasu kina. Kuma in this one big form. From the muka pick Aleba Minasara Sa so morally behind party now come 2024 Alayada Mudimu executive sini. We don't need to be biased. Ama the flag barrier ship in the Mudi gaskiya need masayinadi need na support is excellency John Dramani
Munzo kan wannan topic
supports Aleba shi sada
Munzo kan wannan
kuma wanda ya ci kuma duka dai muna bayan mishi muna ga da mana ajiyar musali sannan na ga da dun akwai mutuka both Christians and Muslim both MPP the PS kuma na ga da kowa assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh dan ne unu ba futa na ga shi
fara da kai Malam Bako na so mu yi magana batun Nigerian election so in je post 28th kenan 25th February kamar ranar Asabar za su yi election GB kuma ka san makotan mu ne abu dai mu da su kaman baki da hanci ne abin da ya taba baki ya taba hanci abin da ya taba ido ya taba shi yasa ina so kadan taba mana briefly kan your take on the Nigerian election day
then to muna isa muka gaisuwa koko muna maimaita gaisuwa kuma on the Nigerian election nka duba Nigerian election kamar kan da ce Ghana da Nigeria baki da hanci ne abinda ya taba Nigeria ya taba Ghana abinda ya taba Ghana ya taba Nigeria kuma nka duba within the ECOWAS mun fi kusa da Nigeria don ka duba the Anglophone countries koko garukan da ke English mu da Nigeria mun fi kusa so shi convenience inda wani abu ya faru Nigeria inda dai tun kawo first shine Ghana kuma in ka duba population Nigeria over 200 million population size of Ghana we are just a little over 30 million so she ndi one of us same 200 million is could decide come on they are coming to stay in Ghana kasan munjijiki muna 30 million ma ya muka kare tattalin arziki mu balantana 200 million ya zo ko rabin 200 million ya za karu kam so da shi ba mu fatan one up ya faru my election Nigeria ko ya same Nigeria don if they get it right mu definitely mu same shi in ka duba kuma election Nigeria usually kana gani election Nigeria in history ya gana mana kama is usually a two-horse race election in Nigeria ma shekaran ga kaman there is a third force in Kaduba the is almost close to call in Kaduba Tinubu in Kaduba former vice president in Nigeria Atiku in Kaduba Peter Obi suna da karfi sosai cikin election ga muna sanin ma abinda dai ba mu so dole ne Nigerian election kaman Kaduba this year is taking a tribal line. Like that, but it is not as entrenched kaman shekaran ya kana ganin kaman to the extent even my one of the fatawa they come and do fatawa and ask that they should vote for somebody who is coming from the northern and they are calling and then which is very bad and in Kaduba kan da Nigerian election yake tafiya kaman dai suna son su ruguguja APC ne to the extent inda an ba tamun da Hausawa aka ba ku yanci Buhari ke neman sarauta then all the sadness or the sad West people suka support ku suka at least kuka ci sarauta then ya kana so yanzu kuke tuna musu kaman it doesn't matter who becomes and for that matter Atiku shi ya kama ya cancanci ya wanga kana ganin kaman people who came and then supported Buhari when he was APC candidate are now turning back and then campaigning for Atiku. Meanwhile, 4 years ago, you campaigned for Buhari. And if in the tribalism, especially entrenched tribalism, maybe in politics, you can't rule out currents of tribalism. But if entrenched tribalism, yes, you go chiki, can come in a bata, lamarin, abin, so she muna ruka election da su yi shi da kyau at least at the end of the day kowa ya ce Nigeria kun an gani garin ya hankali ya kwanta there should be peace in Nigeria kan da dai zai zama na within the West African sub-region because the South African sub-region currently muna have challenges in Burkina Faso muna have challenges in Mali she ya so Nigeria ma it hasn't
been safe in a very long time.
Exactly.
Islamic insurgencies.
So the moment these terrorists they take advantage of situations, they could entrench tribal one day as soon politics and shiga one non-tribal definitely will take advantage of it and abinda damu so kenemuna song always within the ECOWAS kuku dunia gabada there should be peace. So now when they in charge elections in Nigeria, we are talking of the Independent Election Committee. They should make sure at least they get it right. Whether they come out to vote, whether they be change to vote to stay away from the polls, whether they in their materials or polling materials at the time. By this time, they fighting Nigeria. When they come out election materials kai duka and make sure come on ma muna ba when the Nigerian Youth Association and calling some of their comments it is not good for democracy ba samari kawai ke da hankalin exactly ba shi kawai cancanci yayin mulki ba kowa na da abin da yake so amma kas su ce kaman dole shi azabe wanga which is on a very bad note so she number son kuri to make sure some get it right
amhoroya kaji abin da shi makucin kai ce dangane da kai me zaka ce cikin lamarin election
Nigeria dai kamar yanda brother ne again kin yanda ba kullum na gewa Allah na kumin shi dai look in kana Nigeria zaka zo Ghana ka cross Benin ka cross Togo sannan ka shigo Ghana kana Ghana zaka Nigeria ka cross Togo ka cross Benin sannan ka shiga Nigeria amma duk abin da sai duka ba mutumin Nigeria mutumin Ghana in kuma su biyu ne guda Nigeria in ba guda Ghana to assuming that there should be border da me zai faru
to shike na da ba cuɗanya wasu
ba Allah na tsari kan yanda kan kamar zai sabin da Allah ya duka daidai kamar da yake yana implications komi Nigeria yana reflect cikin Ghana because majority of Nigerians their second home is Ghana. The same goes to Ghana. Kaga mutumin Ghana ba shi nan ya je inda cikin Africa gani. Mbeje Nigeria ba ya je South Africa. Gari biyu ne. Inda ta West ne za shi Nigeria. Ka gani ban ta Africa ka je maybe ya je Nigeria ko ya je Egypt. Dauka ukunga muke samu alaka da su. Za su elections. Shekaran jan na duban CNN. An kashe police kamar 8. One of the states. Why? 8 police. Kuma Nigeria sooner they almost about 100 and something million populations.
100 and something.
Exactly. Polling voting colleges in Abuja come almost about 60 something million times 2 population Ghana. Voters is cover you times 2 population Ghana. Kuma racing Atiku Abubakar she get it advantage and in a double trending now. Okay. Tinubu make only popular within Nigeria, within Lagos.
South Kenya.
Yes, within Lagos, so Ibadan. They wouldn't make popular kadan. Ama the other states in the side Ariwa, the Su Ngonya Moren and Duka Delta State, the Su Nganuka PDP. Yes, PDP ni. She na Atiku Abubakar. She Tinubu she come the South. She Peter Obin Yazuni command the third force is coming to make to find that he can make a road, he can make a way. Kiana Sakama su Okopchina ni CPP the su PNC. Give for the Sudana go gari. But then most of the Garuka can come Green Party. And then smaller party kama when they are used as a Labour Party, Peter Obi. Yeah, make inroads ama ba match ba. The meeting come according to vote but then do come as well as she come 2 trenching. First one you have to get like almost about 25%. That's the 36 states. You have to win like 24 states. Kicking for entire. So can you make it to that number? So I'm not sure. So it's still the PDP and the APC. Come in like the NDC, the NPP. But it's doable. Come on, look at party you can move. Third force the Democrats, the Republican, UK, Yasuneshi, the Labour Party, the Conservative, Kubakaba, and Germany, the SPD, the Christian Democrats. So third force in Nigeria, and he just coming to come to show Shiman keep for entire. The trend lines to me. Analysis is Atiku.
So
Kuma in the last NDC ni baso. Ni Tinubu she na kama ndem shimbashi somebody a problem which is very bad. I wish them the best of luck Saturday nga. So go she Lafia Askwari she Lafia. Do me mama our eyes are watching. What will reflect there? Carry one year come back again na. What's so our Benin Kotogo? So you go to Kingana ni. Mama farmer the 8 million population so we go to Karukamu. So needed to need trending now goes with Atiku. Am I in the happy duka didin? Allah sadi Swiss Lafia Squad is Lafia.
Baru fara da kai amma Atiku duka cikin lamarin na Atiku sorry. Ni sai Atiku ya fara kira ka Atiku. Cikin da lamarin siyasan gari gashi mun ji ku kun kira minority NDC kun kira cewa ya kamata gwamnati a duba a rage lambar ministoci ya yi yawa kwarai saboda a samu a magance lamarin tattalin arzikin da ya je kasa sosai to gashi mun ji kuma chairman sabo so shine majority leader shi ma yace wai Ghana ya kamata a cap number ministers kina kama a samu constitution da zai cap number minister kama ministoci bai kamata ya wuce shi wanga lamba ba yana cikin constitution wai ya kamata a duba a cap wannan already kuna kuka cewa a rage ministoci kun yi ra'ayin kamar a cap a yi constitution da zai cap number ministers ko dai a dai rage ka a yi constitution amma a ringa dubawa ana rage lamba dai
kinga what's the dynamics then after the dynamics in the government saka samu kankani kinga according dynamics you need to add according to yes you need to bring it down. Give it come on, situation we are in a crisis. You know, so the ministers have to be cut down. Give it for some meet standard. Give it a whole lot of issues happen in the during the previous years, almost about 6 years ago. COVID-19 in the Akimagananshi now, so now we Russia, Ukraine war in the Kigawa. Give to okay to the answer more than the Masaloli. Yakumaza Takara ministers. Give for entire to the Muscatu and Masaloli. The ministers have to be cut, or there are certain ministries it have to be matched. Kinga in the Nekizua Kama abolish the Zongo ministries by understand the number. Kifa intai. The Zongo ministries be do doesn't mean that they have to abolish it. Okay. Exactly. Why? Okay, why not other ministers in Sukuma? I'm going to secretariat.
Go amage.
Everybody I make a chieftaincy the
ni kama right na kuluna chwa chieftaincy yakamata sujesuna under local government.
The local government. You can do a policy local government the chieftaincy na.
It's like the
same. So even the Zongo ministries in the Madakuka Abiangana, you can bring it under local government. It means about development within the Zongo community inner circles. So why don't you do that? But you rather scrap it.
As secretariat, so the way Anna so to concentrate as some I can like it.
The others too have to be the same because of peculiar situation. Because I'm come. So therefore, to me the Araki. A cap, no, it doesn't go there. A cap is how? Population now. Yes, so I best say the government should look at the situation. Situation looking at this time can be yes, exactly. When you look so there are a lot of ministries. It doesn't make sense to me, and then to some of my party followers. So we need to reduce the size of the government. Should we reduce expenditures? If you look at the presidential staffers, the number couldn't spend within a month like a Jubilee House. Okay, you'll be shocked. Why is it so? And then we are crying that we are in crisis. See, and force pensioners. When that's also the last sumo so cut kudisu. No, there are a lot of avenues. The government say cut a regular say musamu generate income so say so musamu zaman lafia. In fact, Russia Ukraine war, COVID-19, kaza munat 6 years sukai. That for Russia Ukraine war 6 years. 6 years even. Go back about. Come on, Gio Croce, some 1 year. Go back about. President Putin and President Biden spoke about the speeches. Go back about. So Muratski, Musolulinga, get into almost 5 years now. Keep for entire. It's that the government have to take a second look at it. It should just cut down the size of the government to reduce some of the ministers. Some of the ministers can be on hold. Okay. Look back to our normal. Establish it. Right. Okay. Which is good. Okay. About a cap and she did know about the constitution now. It need to be reviewed. Go back, come on.
Yeah, I come out to do a constitution, chicken constitution. They cap number.
When you make come on, we constitution they need to be. Review some parts, not all. Not joining political analyst. Come away. No. Uncle do away with Duka. That means I'm cooking indirectly. constitution ba aban constitution yes the same giga with the sushi with the fully commercial article 71 of the office holders in the some of the ministers have to come from the parliament. I don't go with that. What the constitution based constitution for Sabuda for our former presidents that the late president Jerry John Rawlings accept democracy. I don't understand though. And you should and for somebody you suit you accept democracy.
Opposition
exactly. So the Mumuka zone now. Which is wrong. I mean, we need a massive a reform constitution.
Gabunda majority leader which way yakamata a cap constitution. She dey actually be right. She be yakamata a ringa duba situations and in the akwai dama ngaka duba lambarin arziki tattalin arziki akwai dama a ƙara ministers ko kuma an ga a yanzu kamar yanda muke ciki halin da muke ciki yanzu a rage kai me ka gani kai ma ra'ayinka ka agree da chairman Sabonsu ko dai you disagree kamar yanda Oroya ya disagree?
Na agree da honorable chairman Sabonsu partly,
okay.
Then in Kaduba Ghana there are a lot of mutanen that are calling for lean government. And in Kaduba, most of the governments too, when they are coming, it is one of the mantra that they come into governance. Meshia promised I will have a lean government. Surprisingly, even His Excellency former President John Mahama is also talking about lean government when he comes in. But he had opportunity. Opportunity when he was the vice president, the number of ministers under John Ivan Satamos was 74. When he became president, he moved it to 85. Currently, the number of ministers is 85. So, in Kaduba, if we do comparison, because this is the person who is talking, he's promising Ghanaians lean government. When he had
based on situation,
it is not. When you look at though there is hardship in Akwai Maswa in Ghana, Sanopma Tatalazi Mobe Tafia Kanda Kowaki Son Yeti Aman Kaduba Maswa and John Mahama, the Maswa, you can't compare. So he is not the person, but she kamata a Batumin government. But we have there are a lot of, and it makes a lot of sense. Amankaba mutum shugabanci. Inda ban ra'ayi da mutane da ke cewa mu reduce number of ministers. Ba number of ministers shi ke chimuna chimuta ba. Because if there is no appoint minister ba, there are a lot of vacancies in the public sector, and still within the public sector, we even think the public sector is under-resourced in terms of manpower. We think a lot of people must come in, a lot of professionals, so shigochiki, to make sure at least things are right. A lot of the offices, including the teaching sector, they will tell you that sooner when they are under like over 100 and something thousand, and we are not fixing those things. So the Amanka be a minister, Noah minister will cause nation that if only it is matters of policy and make sure that Ria Tafi Dede minister. Under this government, almost about 90% of the ministers are MPs. So the ministers in this government already they are taking salary
as members of parliament.
As members of parliament. They are enjoying almost there, and they form part of the Article 71 office holders. So a lot of the Dasu Salmon Kayan Command they are already having. What than the by MPs ba because of ministers, they are a union that this government. They are not more than 5. So she Nkaduba come on promising the president I will save the public personnel. In terms of even appointment of ministers, he is doing that than the previous government. Ama Akira at Wanda Kiran Chairman Sabonsu, Honorable Chairman Sabonsu, Majority Leader, a cap. I think it is sometimes in the right direction, because if only that appoints Mutani cannot be done Akira technocrats. so don zauna kasamunga me muke so menene ba mu so wani policies based on the policies na muke bidan mu run kasamu baki da okay then this ministry is wet, this ministry is not. Kaman yanzu kan ga dan wana is having an issue. There is no Zongo ministry currently. One day kawo Zongo ministry after 4 years, yeah, says again, come on, oh, Zongo ministry, I can do something. And remember, we were around 120 something, and we moved it back to 85. So see, the call for reduction of the ministers is too late, because time on that, 120 something. When people were talking, he brought it 85. Ama, because of umutu yajijiki kuku de yemasu, he thinks a lot of and those things, and those things are supposed to make our democracy beautiful, to make sure ama there are a lot of things in there muke ichkin garinga bekamata but it's not a matter of the minister or the number of the ministers.
What's some argue come on what's ministries duplicate ministries name anya a merge was so come in DAZN and mukache chieftaincy can be merged with local government. Both mutane the one akira come communication the information anya merge so transport come the railways the meaning what anya merge so when ndika still anya aduba. There's a possibility and there's a chance kama anya out of 85 na anya sake downsizing she jeka sakuma
anya don't enter by
okay
whether two countries ama ina depend on vision and policies of the government of the day. This is a government that wanted to do a lot of things at the railway sector. And then railways, you focus on railways. At least in Kaduba, at least there are a lot, and they can use rails within the western region, the eastern region, the Ashanti region. Then you come to terms that yes, we have to do something drastic
about
railways. So if the government have decided that they're in separate railways, they're in separate aviation, then transport should deal with the land transport. Then it is not in bad perspective. Ama, it is just a minister. Those who are within the ministry working, back at say probably they are public servants. Probably maybe the minister and his deputy or deputies. Actually, almost everybody who is there will still remain and will still draw from the national kitty. So that she sometimes emerge duka ni mbe mona son mo overcome this issue of a reduce lean government and whatever we are talking about. Then most important thing is we make sure we have a policy. The Constitution of Ghana, the Constitution of Ghana, cabinet ministers. The Constitution of Ghana should come again. We'll have engagement, stakeholder engagements. We'll decide these are the ministries that we think will be well for our country. Not sure. That argument of number of ministers are too high. But 1 year is where decide come on. Oh, ni masala ulu na inkedation na ni 200 ministers. Kuma sometimes by time when the kake jinywa kake yasonda kuku by time when the kakushi kake neman mutane da yawa bawo. Time da kake jinywa time kake neman mutane a zuwa tanyika. So she time gemo muke need a lot of thinking, a lot of manpower to contribute to at least to take us out of where we are. That's why, for instance, mama, when Muna Chicken Doom said Dubai say separate Ministry of Energy and Ministry of Power.
Okay.
Kingana,
Alright.
So she.
Okay, so now go the submissions in the cabin. But move on. One get about when you rebuttal, but no need of rebuttal. Now so chiga weather. Okay, car rebut.
Oh no, I don't have any.
So now the back rebut. But we move on to the next topic in the Zamu discuss. Yo, NDC ko open nominations on ko Jiamunga Joshua Alabi, former rector UPSA, ya pick forms for on behalf of the for ex-president John Dramani Mahama munga kojo bonsu kuma yana so ya tsaya takara da kuma Dr. Kwabena Tufo shima dukkan su suna ciki presidential sun bude for asana kuma parliamentary kuma shima an bude dama su masu je su karbi saboda march kenan za ku je ku yi elections nan duka ko May za ku je ku yi wannan so how prepared is NDC towards the elections kuma ya za usually wasu muna other political parties ana separate ana yi na parliamentary daban a zuwa yi na presidential among this time around merge BEIN duka.
Yeah, exactly. Munje muka approve merging na. Last time muka je neck minty. That was in January kena. Muka je neck minty. Muka approve merging. The mean tunda even previously na muna ishi the sitting in the muka the MPs different. She more often different.
Okay.
For the communal start